What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. Let's go ahead and start our reading, right? Gotta give thanks to the higher power first and foremost. So this reading is gonna be about the Aries, or for the Aries, I should say. Let's see what we got for you guys. Hopefully you guys like the setup. It's a little different. All right. See what the higher power has for us. All right. The first one we have is keep your heart open. Right, so a lot of relationships, this could apply to a lot of things that you might have went through. Spirit definitely wants you guys to keep your heart open. Not saying that you guys got to forget what happened in the past. You have to move smarter, yes, but you also want to not block it off completely, because you never know what could be right around the corner for you guys, you know. And this can be for anything, career choices, all that good stuff. Next for my Aries is go wild. Right, they definitely want you guys. Let me tell you, when I was working at a location, I'm not going to really disclose too specifics, but when I was working at a location, I was talking to my wife this morning about it. And as I was working right before, let's say you make 8:30, right? And then, but you make 8:30, but you don't really start the task until 9. Or let's say you make 8 and you're there at 7:30. You get my drift. So let's say you're there for 30 minutes just waiting until you start work. I'm happy that I'm able to be in my own time now, because when I was there, you know, I was influenced, or when you see people around you influenced, and just take out your phone and just spend the next 30 minutes scrolling on Instagram or Facebook or whatever. And I've noticed that, you know, I want a lot of you guys to take value of your time, because we can often get influenced, or because of our circumstances, to, you know, just waste time and just let time pass, or, you know, as they would say. So I want to encourage you guys, if you're in predicaments, then maybe we need to find a different route. Maybe we need to find a different career choice, or maybe we need to find a different location so that it could suit you know what I mean? So it could best suit you, you know? And when it comes down to going wild, you know, you can't go wild being in an enclosure, in a lion can't be his best self in a zoo, right? It just doesn't happen that way. It's not going to be able to hunt for the gazelles, because the gazelles are all the way over there protected by a wall. So it's just being your best self. You can't let nothing distract you. You can't let, I don't care who it is, what it is, you can't limit yourself to anything when it comes on to reaching your fullest potential in life, right? What else we got for my Aries? Oh, sorry guys. My fault with these shuffling cards. I'm not that great at it yet. Or I wouldn't say yet, but you get what I'm trying to say. So silence, right? So somebody could have been trying to silence you, or you could have been feeling like you've been silenced via your parents or your relationship or your spouse. First and foremost, I'm gonna keep it a buck. Love, let me tell you something about love, right? Love in a relationship, your partner shouldn't be trying to silence you. Y'all should be able to speak your mind. If it ain't like that, then y'all can't work it out, y'all can't conversate, y'all can't come to an agreement, then maybe it's time to find a different route. Listen guys, as I'm speaking knowledge on this camera, I am gonna give you guys a heads up. This camera might, you know, go in and out, but we just ask for protection when it comes on these devices. As I just said that, my screen kind of went low, as y'all just saw the glitch. But anyway, Lord protect these devices as we continue. So silence, right? They could have been trying to silence you. When I say they, it could be a family member, a friend, any person that doesn't necessarily want to see your growth, right? So they could have definitely been trying to silence you. So when it comes down to just voicing your opinion, and just kind of moving forward with things, make sure you guys, you know, stay in your grind, right? Just stay in your grind with everything you're doing. Make sure you believe in it first, because if you don't believe in it, 9 10 times it's not going to go the way that you deem it to go. But you got to believe in it first. All right, so next one we have is nutrition. Nutrition is one of the biggest key points, because let me tell you, health is wealth. And make sure that you guys are focusing on your health. I don't care how little money you have, how much more money you have. People will always they're all going to have feelings, right? It doesn't matter, rich person or poor person, everybody has feelings. Everybody has their bad days and their good days, their great days and their weak days. So it's not about money. Life isn't about money. Like you can okay, use your sources like your devices and all that to make money and make profits, but life's not about just gaining money. You want to establish true happiness. Find what is it that you love to do. What is it that you know what I'm saying? That, like I said, don't let things control you. If you see me pause, it's because the camera glitched. But anyway, don't let things control you, right? So make sure that you guys are, you know, doing these things, right? Make sure you guys are doing these things. We're going to work through these things. These are just little kinks, like I said. This is a 20, I didn't say that, but this is a 2018 Mac. It's not the greatest, so We're not worrying about that. We're gonna keep going, right? So when it comes down to, like I said, what was this? Nutrition. When it comes down to nutrition, make sure that you guys are focusing on what your inner peace is. Like, what do you really want? You know what I mean? What are you gonna really be happy about? And here's the thing, I'm not saying that don't go after the money, because let me tell you, money is needed because it's a resource that we use to trade. It's a trademark. So if you want to be financially free, you're not going to be financially free working for another person. You're not going to get the gains and the funds that you want working for another person. You need to go out and venture your in. Because I gave you guys an example of what happens when you work for another individual. You often waste time. When you work for yourself, you know that time cannot be wasted. So I encourage you guys to get out there and work for yourself. Eventually, a job is temporary. Career choice, longevity, 20 years down the line, you need to be working for yourself and building your own empire. It's just what it is, right? You can't get any, even if you hire somebody and you're a business owner, you can't get upset when the person don't want to work for you no more, because that's just what it is. Like, come on, like, feel me? So let's focus on what we truly want. Like I just said, I'm not saying money's not everything, but I'm just saying, if you want financially freedom, it's not about chasing money to be financially free. It's more about how to use your money and things like that. So it's a lot more inner things, than outer things. You get what I'm saying? Like, it's a lot more digging within yourself than looking for what's around you. So I just want you guys to give you guys some food of some thought. What they say? Food of thought, or thought of food, whatever. I just want you guys to really think about these situations that you guys are watching these videos, and we're interacting with each other. Know your worth. And this goes back to a lot of things that I was saying. Like, my wife had to share me a lot of times. Like, see, let me tell you, right? When you have, like, I have people in my life that was constantly, back in the day, was constantly just trying me constantly, and me being so happy-go-lucky, because I'm living life. I'm happy. I'm always trying to be happy. Some people say I might have like a high THC level. One person told me that before, because I was always smiling or whatever, right? And I used to always think back on my past situations where I didn't really. Now, I'm not saying I grew up like terrible, but I had situations that could have played out bad as somebody if I would have had a little support, right? And that's everybody, right? So I felt, I always start looking back at my past and look, how hard I worked to get where I am. And I always it would put a smile on my face. So people always say I'm always happy or whatever. And it will be people that would try me and diss me and all that. And I'm not seeing that. I'm trying to see I'm trying to be optimistic and see the good in everything. I think that's what it means. I'm trying to see the good in everything. So I'm not realizing that people try me until, like, my wife really started, like, she's really into that. So she really started showing me this stuff. And I'm like, yo. And then people would turn right around and say that she's this or that. And then it's like, oh. See, when people's on your side and on your back, got your best interest, people will literally sit there and dawn them, because they see that, this person's waking this person up. I can't let this person be around this person anymore. So they try to break y'all up, because they know your powers. They know, how far you came. They know they was dissing you before. They know that you're not falling for that no more. Like, I don't go around people no more that was dissing me and all that. I don't hang around them. I don't do that. You feel me? And if I do, I don't hang around. But if I do, like, if they call my friend, I'm learning to have a low conversation, and that it. You feel me? Because I can't associate my good energy with their negative energy. Because all they're trying to do, misery likes company. All they're trying to do is just bring me down to that level. So I just want to throw that out there in case you guys are going through that as well. You gotta know your worth. You gotta establish what you're worth. You're worth high, you're worth gold, you're worth diamonds. If you establish that for yourself, you can't let no person that's trying to be a diamond, painted diamond, but they're really just dark cool and they're burning up because they've been doing all that negative. Like, people would, while you waking up in the morning, go handle your business, people would slack off, not do what they're supposed to do, and then want the same rewards that you're reaping. And then they hate and envy you because of that. So it's like, it's best to just stay away from them. Or if they're your parent or whatever, and you want to be respectful, whatever, cool, hey, hi and bye. Feel me? Just keep it simple. Like, there's no point in sharing your good information. I'm sure good situations, and they just like try to make negative situations out of it. So it's like, doesn't even make sense. So you make sure you guys know your worth. All right, next one we have is death. Now, this doesn't mean have to be literally, but this could be wherever you see it, right? Do you feel that your airways are dying off? Because I know I have, right? I've been actually putting systems in place to ensure my procrastination goes away, right? Whatever thing that I like to do, I try to apply things that's not really as fun. Like for me, I produce on the side, right? I wasn't I produce on the side, but I make beats, right? So I like music, right? And I associate music with things that I typically don't really like doing, like cleaning. Like or cooking. Like I enjoy cooking and cleaning, but it's not something that's like fun, you feel me? But I love to listen to music, all types of genres. So what I would do is I would listen to music while I'm cleaning, so that I'm not procrastinating. That's just one of my old habits that stopped me from probably gaining a lot further. And you don't know how far you're gonna go in life, but it's just a great thing to think that way, because it's like, okay, that will prevent you from, doing it again. So me understanding that, that possibly could have took me a lot further, I learned to just, okay, let me find something that I could do to prevent me procrastinating. So now that I'm like, okay, now that I'm putting my headphones on and getting right into the groove, because I know that, okay, I can listen to music while I'm cooking. And that's another thing why I say it's better to, work for yourself eventually, because a lot of jobs don't let you do that thing. A lot of jobs don't let you do what you love to do while you're doing things you like. I know a lot of you guys probably work in offices and things like that, and you really want to listen to music, but they're like, nah, we can't let you have headphones on, even though it's completely appropriate. Like I remember working in a grocery store, and they said we couldn't have earbuds in, but I'm working produce, so it doesn't really matter. People, you know what I'm saying? If you have one in, I don't see the customer, even customers, they understand. They're like, yo, he's working, you feel me? He's doing what he's got to do. I'm not bothered as long as he can hear me, as long as he can hear the conversation and it's good, as long as he can pause the head. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like businesses sometimes just turn it out. Well, I know employees do that too, but I mean, we still gotta have that compassion for some people that get up every day and do whatever they gotta do. And y'all can say, oh, they get paid. I don't care about none of that. I care about principles, feel me? But I know some people turn for the rest of everybody, but it shouldn't be that way at the same time. It should be individually. Like individuals get punished. Okay, they did that too much. Okay, let them get punished and not punish it for everybody, because I feel like at that point we're just going backwards in society. But anyway, I'm a rant though, because I feel like some of you guys need to hear this stuff. But death. So your airways could be dying off. All the people that committed, let me tell you, a lot of people that tried me back in the day, like I said, I was so optimistic, I try to see the good in people. They're dying off, like, you feel me? And I don't want to I'm not even going to sugarcoat it. They are dying off, whether it be physically dying off or literally their situations are dying off, because they played me, and they try to play a good soul, you feel me? And that's what happens. Look at the devil, right? The devil wanted everything from God, right? God granted the devil once was an angel. They say Lucifer was an angel. He was an angel, whatever, right? But he wanted the position of God, and it's like, you gotta play a role, you feel me? Even as a boss, you gotta play a role. So even if you deem yourself as a boss, you still gotta play a role, right? You wanted the position, it's not your position. Like, just chill out. No, he wanted to overtake God, so what God do? Put him down, you feel me? So where I'm going with this is you can see how it happens, right? People want to overtake and overrule the good souls, when really you don't have to. Like, we can all eat, we can all get money, we can all do whatever we gotta do. There's enough food in this world for everybody. You is not gotta snatch off another man's plate. But a lot of people want to do that stuff, so that's why they're dying off. That's why if you look at people that got great souls and help people and do what they gotta do, and I'm not saying they gotta help everybody, I'm just saying people that just do what they gotta do. They don't cause them trouble. They still living good. You got people ever heard, why is that? Why they're always broke? Why they're not just broke? I'm not saying financially broke. I'm talking about broken-minded, broken-hearted, broken soul. Why they always come to you for problems? Because they don't handle the situation when they're supposed to. If I sat there, right, I'm gonna give you a perfect example. I just went ahead and I got an appointment for my motorcycle. If I heard something on my motorcycle that's you know what I'm saying, sounded funny, and I decide, I'm not gonna tend to that, and then I'm not gonna clean my house, and then I'm not gonna do this. So now I'm coming to you with all these problems. I'm telling you about my motorcycle is broken down. I'm telling you about my house is dirty. I don't have enough time to clean it. I take 30 minutes out of my day every day to clean a specific room. Y'all could do that too. That's just a little sauce for y'all. So y'all not spending 24 hours cleaning on a Sunday. It just makes sense. Like, you can have your days can be spread out with a lot of fun and a lot of activities. We got 24 hours. But anyway, it depends on how, like I said, I have to learn all these things. When it comes down to like I said, when it comes down to people that don't handle the business, that's why they always got that death energy, like that they're always complaining to you about all of this stuff, because they are not handling business. People want to be fit, you got to go out there and run. You know what I'm saying? You want to be smart, go read a book. You know, if you want to be lazy, but don't bring that onto other people. Misery likes company. I hate that because people will literally take all the issues, throw them on you, make you feel like you're the bad person for not helping them. You feel me? When it ain't like, it's just unfair. I feel like it's unfair. But anyway, there's people are going to be dying off, or your ill ways are going to be dying off, either way. So we have go for it. So I don't know what it is that you've been thinking about during this reading or before this reading, previous to this reading. Whatever you've been thinking about leaving your workplace, I had to do this too. Like I had to thank the Lord that I have a financial situation that's, you know, saying that was able to do it. But I also put in place where when certain situations happen, I didn't really have the finances, but I did it anyway. Like something, how can I really put this? One time, it was a car, right? One time, something told me I wanted a car. So I went out and bought the car anyway, right? And even though the car ended up like going trash and all of that, going to dump, I learned a lot from it. I met a great mechanic, which claimed we became close. Anytime that he was around me, he moved away, but anytime he was around me and shit and all of that. And he told me a lot of things about my motorcycle that I had at the time, and you know, mechanical things and, you know, handyman things that as a young adult I was able to use that in my everyday thing. Y'all heard that? Confirmation. So going forward, it really helped me. You know what I'm saying? It really helped me, and this could just be for you. Go for it, because you never know what the circumstances are. Even if like it seems like it's not all the way 100, you don't know what could happen, right? I mean, I would rather go for it and fail and be like, all right, bet I'll learn from it, because I've learned from things that I failed at, or things that I wouldn't say fail. I would say things you didn't hit right on the spot. I learned from them situations, and then as I moved forward, I was able to, you know, pick up on it, you know, and you will pick up on it. Like I promise you, you will pick up on everything. Every lesson is something to be learned. So don't be afraid to just try tasks. I know people say just do it. Like think strategically, like think smart. Like yo, if making this move, am I gonna gain something from it? Like y'all gotta make that move. Like depending on what it is, because for an example, if you're thinking about going to your cousin's house, which is, I'm gonna give you guys a stupid example, and I'm gonna give you guys a great example. Say you're like, yo, I'm gonna go to my cousin's house, which is like all the way in the block, or a place you ain't from, you ain't growing up there, you don't know nobody over there, right? And you're like, a thought in your head tells you to go over there with all your jewelry, all your change, all of that, all your good stuff. You pull up over there, you get robbed. I'm not saying it's poverty. I'm not disclosing none of that. I'm just saying a place you don't know. It could be the suburbs. It could be poverty. It don't matter. This happens everywhere. You pull up somewhere where you do not know. You know what I'm saying? You have not been there, and you get jacked for your stuff, and now you're like, oh, you feel me? Now you're upset because of that. That's a dumb thing. You didn't think it through. Your mind said go for it. You just went for it. You didn't strategically think. You got to think about stuff. On a bright note, let's say you're leaving a company. You got like 10 grand saved up, or you got another partner willing to help you with financial situations. And you know that this thing that you're going for will have a larger payout, meaning like you can have more time to yourself. You can, when I say payout, I'm not just talking about finances. I'm talking about your time for yourself. I'm talking stress-free. I'm talking, you know, just being more happier in general, and will motivate you to do more things, or to at least do that thing that you're doing with great quality, which is going to in a sense bring you more finances, because you know you get my drift. Now with that, those two examples I just gave you, one's thinking strategically, one's thinking just going for it. So make sure when you guys go for whatever you're going for, think it through. You know what I mean? Like actually like put two and two together. You know, put two and two together, and just try to think the best way you can. Because at least if you can say, okay, I done everything I could to help it to grow or to help it to be successful. I've thought it through a lot. I've asked God. Make sure you guys are including God in everything you do. I've asked God. I've asked the higher powers. I've asked the spirits, and you know, they gave me signs that it's okay, and I'm just gonna go for it. If it doesn't work out, it just wasn't your time at the moment. That doesn't mean that it's not going to work out in the future. So just be patient with it, you know, because I can understand. I know that it can seem like scary at first, but just be patient with it and walk with the light of the Lord. You know what I mean? All right, the last message for you guys is Dragon Rider. So they might want you guys to ride out in your dreams and your journeys and things like that. You know, as you can see, they're up there in the clouds, up in the sky. The sky is the limits, as they say. So I really want you guys to just ride it out. Like, okay, let me tell you guys, right? You guys see it all the time on the internet. People be beefing, people be all that, and it just, you sit back and you watch it and it plays itself out. Like somebody dies or somebody... Because that's depending on the energy people decide to keep in their systems. You know, when you have somebody over here that doesn't like you, envies you, I don't know why they envy you, jealous of you, I don't know, whatever, right? That's some sinful thinking, but they want to cause harm in you and you ain't do nothing to them. So ride it out, like let that play out. That's all gonna play out. Everybody's gonna have their days. If people, let me tell you, when people bring like that pittiness, that anger, that grief, all of that gross energy to you, they're gonna feel that wrath. They're gonna feel the pain because they're carrying the devil's energy, and God don't like that. You know, they're decided that, hey, I'm not gonna work for what I want. I would rather antagonize you for things that you have, and I'd rather make you feel bad about yourself and make you feel bad because you don't want to help me, things that I could have done myself. But ride it out and you'll see that them same people literally are going to be put in positions where you're like, you look back 2 years, 3 years. It's times where I'm just like, let time play its part. I let time play its part. I know what I'm doing. You feel me? I know what I'm doing. I know I'm getting to it. I know I'm doing what I'm got to do. So I let them people just talk. While you running your mouth, I'm doing my physical stuff. I'm handling business. So let them run their mouth. Let them do the little sneak dissing, the little Twitter fingers, the little talking about people, the little gossiping, all about you. And little old you is just doing your thing. You're just handling business. And they're over there talking about you. Obviously, they're not handling business, because if they were, they won't be worrying about you. You see how that works? It's very simple. It's very straightforward. But that's going to conclude you guys' reading. Thank you guys so much for the Aries reading. Really appreciate you guys. I'm feeling great energies. Even when I'm talking about negative things, it's still overall a great thing, because it's about talking about it so we can heal from it, we can move forward from it, we can know exactly what we're gonna do. Thank you guys for listening in. I really appreciate it. Like, comment, share, and subscribe if you guys did enjoy this video, and I'll see you guys on the next video.